What's up? What's good? Matt Clark here, the new Matt Clark. How are each and every one of you doing on this amazing Saturday? I'm doing great. My girl's doing great. My family's doing great. Hope each and every one of you are doing great. And I hope you're having a great weekend. If you could please hit that like button, subscribe button, and that bell notification button to get all my videos when they're new. If you could share with somebody on social media, help spread the message, help spread the word, that'd be amazing. And there's a PayPal option if you'd like to donate, help support the channel. The link is in the description of most of my videos. So what's up? How you guys doing? Um, the reason why the live was scheduled like an hour ago, but I didn't get here till now, I just forgot to pre-program it for like an hour later. So I just decided that whatever. It is what it is. I left the comments. I wasn't sure if you guys saw them or not. So don't worry, 905. What up, man? James S. What's up? John, what's up? And Nick, how you doing? That's who I see so far. But yeah, I figured I'd jump on here. And I'm going to have a video up by the end of the day tomorrow. Uh, there's something I want to talk to you guys about. So shout out to you. Balling up a thing. I just finished smoking a thing. Still. William, man, what up? Shout out to Niagara Falls. DeReal, what's up? Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who takes their time out of their day to listen to me. And I understand, like, um, not everybody's going to be into it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. I just feel like sharing my stories can kind of give somebody a leg up of understanding to what they're getting into, before they get into it. Because before I ever got into any of that shit, I never had anybody in my ear kind of explaining to me the negatives of it. When people are trying to promote you into that life, they're only sharing the positives with you, right? Or you're only learning the positives when you're young, because when you're young, you don't really get negative consequences from things. You have very few responsibilities. Your body is at peak health. So it takes time for damage to occur. So you don't see it when you're young, you know? Uh, so I just wish that I had somebody who could have explained these things to me a little better. Six Streets, what's up? Brian V, what's up? Dennis, what's up? Yeah, I appreciate that. And the video, it's something that I really want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but it's just something that makes Canada look crazy. So look forward to that. I'm lucky right now. Why are you lucky? Hugh, what up, man? Chilling, my brother. But it's kind of cold out today, man. Because you should be in the pen now. Well, shout out to you. That's amazing. To Real Hex, you think 4 months in the hearse will go smooth for me in GP if I focus on me? I'm worried like people will team up on me for no reason. It's just my first long bid, so that's what I'm wondering. Well, the hearse is a shithole. I will say that. Um, but don't give them a reason to want to target you. They typically aren't just going to target people for no reason. You know, uh, it does happen specifically in provincial. But what I would say is if you just go and acting like yourself, it's like an aggressive dog, right? Don't show fear, you know. Try to learn as much as you can about the system before you go in, which is why you're watching the videos, I'm sure. Uh, and just understand that, like, keeping it real does not mean being hard, you know. And a lot of people get those two things mixed up. A lot of people think being solid means strictly not ratting. You know what I'm saying? When there's a whole lot more that goes into being that as well. Uh, so hopefully by watching my videos and my lives, you get a clear understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? So I would say definitely go to GP. You know, uh, they'll try to push you sometimes when you're new to go into PC. They'll try and scare you, but don't. The thing is, people think going to PC protects them, but in reality, if you get a federal sentence, you're going to be opened up in front of everybody anyways, right? Except now you've been billboarded as a PC, because when you go to court, you're kept separate. You're put in a bullpen where other people can see you. So, you're in a situation where everybody's going to know. So it's going to backfire on you eventually. Uh, so I would say just go to GP, be yourself. Don't take any shit from anybody, but don't go looking for shit. And if you ever get into a power position in a situation on a block where people really like you and you feel like you have the upper hand, don't take advantage of people. That's how you start. That's how the bad time starts. Dennis, yeah, don't ever let anybody tell you to push the button. Have you ever watched Larry Lawton's channel? He has a big channel and yeah, I know who Larry Lawton is. People say PC is more calm in CC side if you just want to get over your sentence and never come back. But in my head, it's just to make the decision. I'm thinking GP. You shouldn't even be thinking about it, to be honest, because it doesn't even matter. Like, it stains your name, man. You did the situation that's getting you locked up. You know what I'm saying? So hug it. Don't look for the safest situation, because there is no such thing as the safest in prison. Whether you're in PC or in GP, you can get hit either way. So at the end of the day, you go to fucking GP, you act yourself, don't try to pretend to be something you're not, and you'll be fine. Most of the guys that you see getting killed, to be honest with you, or getting cooked, did something. That's not just coming out of the blue. Typically, there's a reason for it. And believe me, you go over to that PC side, and guess what you're going to find over there? You're going to find a bunch of guys who have no respect for themselves or anybody else, and their situation is going to be much worse. I can almost guarantee you that. Be around a bunch of shitty people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you got bad charges, for sure. But do you want to do time with a bunch of guys that got bad charges just because you're scared to get in a fight? Someone I used to hang with went PC, and they were in more fights there than they were in GP due to the lack of respect. Exactly. I heard some guys go to GP and try to run ranges because it's easier. I don't know about all that. Dennis Roth, thank you for your channel, Matt. My nephew is inside, and your videos help me understand stuff. Yeah, shout out to you, and free up to him. You got to do your time. That's a fact, and you don't want to complain or bitch about it. You just want to improve yourself somehow. So whether that's going to school and working out or learning some kind of a skill, whatever it is, try to come out a better person than you went in, and you have a much better chance of being successful. Mitch, what's up, my brother? You caught it, man. So hold on, I need to get something to blow my nose. One sec. Sorry, dogs. I've seen dudes come to ranges trying to bully and get bounced quick. From my experience, bullies aren't tolerated. A chill vibe is most wanted. Yeah, it depends, right? It really depends where you are. you can be in a place where bullying is totally tolerated. It just depends, to be honest. What happens if you lie about your charges and get found out? It's not a good thing, my friend. It's probably not a good thing. Hugh, thanks for the 10 piece, my brother. I appreciate that. What's one thing you'd change about the system and why? Keep up the good work, bro. Love the channel. I would definitely focus on rehabilitation. I would try to um, create trade opportunities where people could learn a trade. Um, I think that would be smart. How much respect do white guys get in general in provincial, considering they're solid? Well, that just depends on the guy, man. You know, I don't think it really matters race too much. It can definitely backfire on you if you're a white boy. There, I could definitely agree with that. But um, I'd say if you're a good dude, you're a good dude. People can feel that. You know, how you feel about the O'Reilly trade? I'm pretty bent the Pens aren't in a playoff spot no more. Oh, I love the O'Reilly trade. I think that both O'Reilly and Achari add something to the team that they lack a little, which is sandpaper, grit, and like that grinding playoff experience. Um, but I would definitely say I think that they should still do more. I think that they should try to get a defenseman, like a big guy who wouldn't mind smashing people from in front of the net. I feel like Joe will do good for me because I've been drinking a lot and being wild, so it gives me time to repair my brain and be healthy and reflect about my life. So maybe I will feel better. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, my friend. You have to look at a glass half full, not glass half empty. Um, Change is never easy. And if you're going to make that change, you have to be prepared for it, because you got a lot of work ahead of you. It's not like you snap your fingers and change is there. You're going to be scrapping, you're going to be fighting, you're going to have emotional issues. You're going to go through it, man. And you have to stand on it. If your name is good, then you good. That's a fact. The question is, can we afford to keep him? If you can afford to keep him, if he takes a team discount, that Bedard kid is going to come and tear up the league, though. Oh, for sure. But look at Connor. Look what he's doing to the league, and they don't win. Like, they win games, but it hasn't translated to championships because it takes more than one. Are there AA meetings in jail or prison? That's a fact, for sure. Guys will actually do them themselves, and then guys will come in from the outside. That's a fact. I got into pure fights. So did I. Well, actually, no, you know what? That's a lie. My last time in, I did. But prior to that, sometimes, you know. Yeah, you look at a guy like Crosby, he won the cup his third season in. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like winning the Stanley Cup's not an easy thing. You have to have everybody on board. You have to have strong goaltending, strong D, strong offense, strong defensive offensemen, and strong offensive defensemen. So, but I actually really like the team this year. I think they're way better than they've been. I think Nylander is on a whole different level. That guy's a monster, and he's one of the best players in the world. Also, on the other side, I'm worried that if I come out, I will come out mental or something. That's all on you, brother. Favorite Leaf of all time? I don't know. Yeah, I like Wendell. I like Dougie. I like Sundin. I love Matthews and Marner. I'd say Matthews is the best Leaf. Matt, I know you say you've been on the run before. Have you ever left the province on the run? No, I haven't. Definitely need to win a series though. Matt, you got to check out the show Mayor of Kingstown. Jeremy Renner is the star. It's about the wheeling and dealing inside the Detroit prison system. Definitely worth checking out. Yeah, I'll check it out. There's also a documentary on Thunder Bay I want to watch. Yeah, apparently Thunder Bay had 15 murders last year. That's crazy, man. For a city with 100,000 people, that is crazy. So Thunder Bay definitely has its issues. My buddy said Maplehurst is 3 to a cell net right now. Pretty rough. Have you heard about it? I wouldn't disagree. I did West time. I did East time. They're both 3 to a cell. Sometimes the East was 2, but sometimes it was 3. And West detention was always 3. West detention also, you're locked up at 6 o'clock at night for the rest of the night. You're out all day, like 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then you're locked up all night. Shite. But Maplehurst is one of the worst places to do time, man. You don't want to go to Maplehurst. It's rough with the cons because a lot of gang politics, a lot of stuff like that, plus cultural mingling, right? So you have like white guys from the country mingling with like hood dudes. You're going to get a lot of issues like that. And then you have the staff that are also like country bumpkin staff overseeing hood dudes, and the staff are just vicious there. Super hardcore. They lock down all the time for dumb shit like smelling smoke. Rough. Yeah, the thing is, there is a lot of lockdowns in Lindsay, but Lindsay's like, if you're good there, that's a good place to do time. Stefano, yeah, it's a long time ago, man. 3 to a cell. Damn, I'm supposed to be there, but I'm on the run right now, thinking about going back out west. Shout out to you, brother. If you're in the building, go up top, hit that like button. It helps me a lot. It helps the channel. So I appreciate it if you could do that. DeReal Hex. I live in Ottawa and have to go all the way to Maplehurst because my charges happen there. But I also don't want to request to get transferred to Ottawa because I heard it's worse. It's not worse. It's not worse, my brother. They're all fine, though, if you're fine. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, Steve? What's up, my brother? Cyborg, don't say what? Online. I don't understand. Oh, yeah, the boy might be watching. Yeah, that's a fact. You never know online, brother. And people who will talk to them are just the same. So just be yourself and you shouldn't have any issues. That is a fact. Maplehurst is the worst. It's not the worst necessarily because of violence. It's the worst because you shake it there. It's just rough time. Constant shortage of staff lockdowns, shitty food, hardcore guards that want to lock down for everything. Plus then violence, gang issues, overpopulation. Oh, okay. Matt, bro, you into football at all? Yeah, a little bit. I'm into all sports, to be honest. I'm scared to go back. I haven't been in 15. I mean, you shouldn't be scared. You'll be all right. But it sucks. That is a fact, you know. Yeah, yeah. In the Hearst, if you get into it with certain people, you're definitely gonna get jumped. That's why you just don't get into it. You just as soon as you feel it, you just smash somebody. At least then you get your licks in before you get jumped. You know what I'm saying? I always did good in those kind of places though, because when I started doing my time, it was in the city, Tyack, West, East. That's where I did all my early time, Mimico. So I knew a lot of those Toronto dudes. So for me, it was easy to do time in those places, but it would be a much different situations if you didn't know anybody. Yeah, shout out to those guys. Free the dogs. No haven. How is winter treating you, my friend? Well, Diana, it is cold today, and I don't like that. It is at a point where I'm just tired of it. We pretty much had a soft winter for a while. Um, didn't get a ton of snow, didn't get very cold, but now it is starting to get cold now. Only saw it, never had, wasn't there long enough. Oh yeah, you never had to, yeah. But that's what you do though. I hate Canada. I love Canada. T dot Scartown, what up? Hold on. Being yourself goes a long way. A good example of this would be I've personally seen a guy with bad charges allowed to stay on range because he was honest and didn't lie. Yeah, that's rare though. Super rare. I because even with me, like I'm not even the guy that's fighting like all the time, but like I'm not living with no hound. We're catching it this year. His time was rough, but they let him stay. Yeah, fuck all that. I'm in South Florida where it's hot even in February. Well, shout out to you. When I was in the Hearst, it was straight one-on-one fights. Never felt scared. If you know certain people, you're gonna get your one-on-ones, right? Like, but for somebody who's just like a new guy coming in, that's a much different situation a lot of the time. I heard people get mad if you didn't bring anything inside unless you got caught on the road. They don't care. They will get mad, but like, what are they gonna do? Like, you get arrested, you get arrested. Like, who's thinking about going in? Now, if you're already like sentenced and you show up for court, like for sentencing, and you ain't loaded with something, oh yeah, you're gonna have issues for sure. Especially if you land on certain blocks. Some guys won't give a shit, but Canada rules. Locked up. You're on the run, and I've been charged with 7 Damn, dog. Not the 7 sexual assault charges. God damn it. The other day I saw an old video about you talking about ketamine, but interesting fact, ketamine is being considered for depression treatment. Oh, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Ah, that's a real one. I ain't having it. And that, like, I don't care if they're innocent. You can figure that out after, but I ain't living with it. I'm a victim of it. It ain't happening. Me and offenders ain't cool, bro. John, you'll have a hard time, but don't lie. It'll be worse. Just happy I'm not doing time no more, bro. Like, it's easy to get welfare. Ontario works when you're released from prison or they deny it the first time. Yeah, you'll get it for sure. But if they don't give you the startup like they used to give you, gonna get bounced off the range. That is a fact. Straight, not the straight defas. I'm a different person these days. I don't defas people, but yo, if I was on the inside, it would be worse than that. Like I'm not like it's not a defas situation for me, you know. Um, maybe a defas or just bouncing a guy who maybe has like knows some people and like has a bad charge. Maybe I'll bounce him, but anything to do with kids or anything like that, he ain't getting bounced, bro. We ain't bouncing you. We're bouncing you, but we're not telling you to leave. Man, I'm going to have to go to court and then get sentenced. So if they ask me if I brought something, instead I say I breached and just don't get caught. Figuring the outs after. No mercy. Yeah, but that's a general rule. That's a fact. Go ahead, Chris. Do you interview mentally ill people with no records? Probably not. It's not really what my channel is about. I don't think I'm qualified to really do that. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm like trying to be a therapist or something like that. What happens to people who are released from prison but don't have anywhere to go or family support? If you don't have anywhere to go from federal, you're going to a shelter. They're going to put you in a homeless shelter until you get your own place. I wanted to send you some pandemic kitchen gadgets. That's one way I survived the pandemic, watching YouTube videos and ordering gadgets. That's pretty funny. No more startup, man. Startup used to be doubled. Yeah. So when you got out, you'd get like a month, plus you get last month's, and then they'd give you some clothing shit. So you'd get like $1,400, $1,500, $1,300, somewhere in that range. Bro, honestly, Mitch, I've been so busy, brother. I work a lot, eh? And I've just been fucking crazy busy. I drive truck. But I do want to do interviews, man. I do. I just hate social media. So for me to line it up, I have to go against what I want and go onto social media and talk to people on social media. You know what I mean? I fucking hate social media, to be honest. I hate it. I'm a very private person. I don't want everybody to really have access to my life, which is funny because I do YouTube. But what do you mean, how's he on road? Those are the people that are on road, bro. Those are the guys that get bail. People that go out, that sexually assault people, they're looked at almost like they have mental health issues. So they're usually given fucking hand slap sentences in Canada. Everybody in the Don was giving out beer defas. Beer defas. I actually did time with a guy whose nickname was Defas. Man, I'm just curious. Sorry about asking too many questions. If you had a court date and knew you were getting sentenced and go to jail and people ask you if you brought anything, what would you say? I would say yes, because I would. If I knew I was going 100%, wouldn't even be a question. I'd be trying to figure out the how I can get the most. Yeah, if I didn't bring it, then I'd just say no. If I got caught off guard or something, which has happened to me on a violation, I'd just say no. Share, but never ever open it on the block. Wait till you go into your cell. I've just been offered a good full-time job, but I'm probably going to deny it because of my warrant and head back out west. Damn. Ask him to pay you cash, brother. Got to break off to the cleaners, man. All right, shout out to you, brother. I'm out of here soon too. Not quite yet, but soon. Bro, I was in Holden for like 3 nights. I didn't even touch court. I've been through the court process before as a juvenile. It sucks. Damn, you're lucky they didn't know what you're in there for. Well, big up. I never knew you were a truck driver. No, neither yet, bro. Right now, I'm going to end up driving one of them. But right now, I'm just driving a 350 dually. I love my job. I love just cruising. I put on like a podcast or something, and I just whip. That's it. I'm not good with people, like I'm confrontational with people that I don't get along with because people are dumb. And I have a hard time not expressing that when somebody's doing dumb shit. That time, oh yeah. Right on. What you doing? Salting lots? No, I deliver. I'm a delivery driver, man. I know how to beat the scanner, but I won't say it. I know how to beat it too, but I also won't say it. What podcast do you listen to? I don't know. I like Rogan, but I don't like all of the podcasts because I want to listen to comedy and stuff from Rogan. I want to listen about animals and nature and hunting and shit. But a lot of the stuff lately, especially, I don't care about, right? I don't want to listen to a 3-hour podcast about vitamins or a 3-hour podcast about, um, the 19. Fuck all that. Nick, what up? Advice for the young dogs. What do you mean? What advice? Yeah, when you know, brother. Never been in Brampton. Newmarket. Toronto. I like Ron White. He's funny, but not specifically. Like, I don't go out of my way to listen to Ron White. I'm like, so I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of hip hop. That's what I listen to. That's really all I listen to. I like grunge rock, but lately it's been just mainly hip hop. And no other languages, Diane. No. I'd like to learn some other languages, but no. Who's my favorite rapper? I don't know. I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I'd say I like a lot. Right now, I'm into a lot of like the young shit. I'm into a lot of the Toronto music. I like a lot of that music. I like a lot of the guys from the South, like Finesse Two Times, Honeycomb Brazy. I like Albie Al from Jersey. What else have I been listening to? I love the classics like Capone Noriega, Mobb Deep, the shit that I grew up on. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. I like a lot of that era music. 93, 97, 98 hip hop. I love that. But right now I'm just bumping a lot of the new shit. I like learning about new artists and taking in new stuff. I like South music. I'm not gonna lie. I think South is my favorite. If you're in the building, go up and hit that like button. 36 and 17. Like, come on, dogs. Like, shit. I wouldn't say super old school, Like, I don't hate classic rock and stuff like that. I like grunge rock because I grew up on grunge rock. I went through an era in my life where I was like a grunge rock skater kid. when I was in like grade 6, 7. I love that music, But I got into hip hop early, like grade 8, grade 9, and that was it. Nick, man, shout out to you, man. It's amazing. My dream job was always to be a zoologist. Stefano, yeah, I am still close with some people from Oak Ridges for sure. Yep. But yeah, a zoologist, anything with nature, animals. I'm a walking encyclopedia when it comes to them. I just have a deep passion for it. I just know that it takes a lot of school. I'm not really in the position to do that at this stage in my life. Pee pee time. I always pee pee at night. I imagine a cellmate very bossy who beats me if I pee at night and wake him. Is there a pause? No, you can pee as much as you want. But you seem like the type who's probably a little worried, so you probably just stay away from all that shit. Just don't go. If you're scared of physical confrontation, don't go to prison or jail. I still do 3 nights a week in Mississauga. Ah, I don't understand. Sorry, I'm confused. There's been so much. Not the roller skating. Nice. I'd go roller skating. Why the hell not? Do prisoners with high profile cases get separated from the general population? Not typically. If they're rich, then yes. You'll hear people say, don't flush at night. Yeah, don't flush. Some places they do, but don't. Did they let you have Game Boys or Walkmans back in the day? You can still have them. Did you scooters? I don't know. I've never been roller. I think I might have been roller skating once when I was little, like young. But did you ever do time at KP? How did they determine who went to KP? KP was never a time, like in my time, it was only max. Other than that, parole violators, which I was there, a TD unit. But you'd go there and you'd stay there for like a month or two, and then you'd go to your mother institution. But it was PC maximum security for like the last however many years it was open. That doesn't mean everybody there was a goof or a PC. Some guys were forced into situations to be there, But yeah, that's what it was. You might get smacked for that flushing at night. That is a fact. Take on Fed COs. I think Fed COs are the same as provincial COs. It just depends on them. Are they there for a paycheck, or are they there to like exact revenge and extra punishment for the population? Because believe me, there's a lot of those motherfucking guards, but some of them just go in to do their jobs. If you put something in front of their face like an idiot, then they're going to book you for it. But they don't go out of their way to do that. And then you have the hardcores, right? But I'll say you have more hardcores in provincial than in federal. That's a fact. Federal also, they got to walk right between you. You could be out on block in the Ville or something like that, or the Bay, and they're walking down the block by themselves, right? So they have to have a different level of respect because their safety kind of relies on it. Now you do have the hardcores that feel like they can be goofs no matter what, but something usually comes to those guys. What time do you go to bed and wake up? Well, it depends. You can go to bed whenever you want, but if you're in provincial, you gotta leave the cell at like 8:30, 9 a.m. So did a CO hit on me? No. Like you flirt with COs all the time, a fact. But I've never personally had a female CO try to like get with me. And I also did not want to get with female COs. You know, of course, I want to look at them. If they look nice, you know, you want to do that. But they're still, at the end of the day, a CO. I'm good. Nurses, different situation. Do you have any advice or tips on getting through withdrawal? Yeah, just deal with it. I'm a pussy. I won't deal with it now. I'm on Suboxone now, but not because I'm scared of the withdrawals. I'm scared of what will happen if I come off it to my mind. That's what I'm scared of. Yeah, I did work Corcan. I worked a shear for Corcan. I worked on the powder coat paint line for Corcan for sure. $200 every 2 weeks, man. It's a good wage for a pen guy. I'm on here like 2 more minutes, guys. Goddamn toes are cold. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Nurses, man. I'm not into COs, you know. Mitch, you're going to see it. I'm going to have that video up by the end of the day tomorrow. It's something I want to talk about, which I think makes Canada look crazy, but I also don't want to give the video away. Anyways, you guys, I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. You guys, make sure you can hit that like button. I'm telling you, motherfuckers. Hit that goddamn like button before you get out of here. Peace. Mr. Nick Matcham, you have yourself a good day. Old John Crow, mine. Peace. And everybody else who's out there, man, shout out to you for coming to the live. I appreciate it. I love these lives, man. There were some few cute female COs in the Dawn. Yeah, I knew a dude who was actually wifed up to a CO from the Dawn who had quit her job to be with him. But yeah, no, I'm good. They got that rat in them, bro. I'm telling you. I'm good. Anyway, I love y'all. Shout out to you guys, man. New Matt Clark. Hit that goddamn like button before you get the fuck out of here. Or you are a good guy. Damn, James, what the hell, bro? I've been on here for 45 minutes. I gotta go, man. Damn. James, man, you'll have to catch the next one, brother. You're a solid supporter, so I jump back on to say what's up. But shout out to you. Make sure you hit that live, eh? And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the goddamn channel, eh? Subscribe to the goddamn channel. We speak on prison. We speak on addiction. We speak on life. Shout out to you guys, man. Love y'all.